Good afternoon. My name is Grandmaster Wayne Lewis. I am the founder of Kikaido and Master Instructor of North American Martial Arts. In the recent days, I have been asked several questions. One of those is, how long does it really take someone to become a black belt? Two, how do you know that someone is ready to be a black belt? To answer that question for you, it will take me a two-part video series on this. First part is that there's not a time that you can place on one becoming a black belt. The reason for that is that it depends on one's ability and quality of time that is put into his training. Now, some people say, well, somebody can be a black belt in 3 years or 5 years. Truth in fact, yes, you can. A very good example of that is Joe Lewis. Joe Lewis became a black belt in 6 months. All right. But here, what? Joe trained 7-8 hours a day, 7 days a week for those 6 months to become a black belt. He already has skill level in a different system. And so it was easy for him to do that. There are several people who have done this. It does not make them less of a black belt. Some of them are so proficient, it's unreal. Now, I know where you guys are going when you're talking about more the commercial schools where people go 2 hours a week, 8 hours a month, somewhere around 400 and something hours a year to train compared to somebody who is doing close to 25,000 hours a year training, 7-8 hours a day, as the case may be. So, you're looking at two different things there. So you'll have two different outcomes. So do not just judge a book by the cover in that situation. Someone that is trained properly, trained well, it does the requirements that is needed for each belt, perform those requirements with proficiency. There's no reason why they cannot be a candidate for a black belt. Now, on the other hand, there's a lot of black belts running around here that have no idea of style or system or what they're doing. You ask them, say, well, what do you do? I do taekwondo. What kind of taekwondo? Taekwondo. Whoa, hold up a minute. There are about 20 different systems of taekwondo taught in the United States. 20 different styles. There are two main systems. ITF or WTF. You have the Chungji patterns, you have the Paragate patterns, you have the Punseis. You need to know what style you're doing, what system you're doing, and you also need to know your forms. Your forms has the connection of your history and your value within the system. Okay? Like other people say they do karate. Well, what kind of karate? What style of karate? I don't know. I do Kempo, I do Shorin. Okay, you do Shorin. Could you show me a Shorin form? Or you do Shorin? Could you show me a Shorin form? Let me see a pian, let me see a Basara Kanku show. And so, to be honest with you, if you do not know these little simple things, don't consider yourself a black belt. If you do not know the basics of that style, you do not know the forms of that style, you do not know the history and the philosophy of that system and style, do not consider you a black belt in that style. Okay? Too many people are running around thinking that's what it is. And last and final on this one series here. No, fighting does not make you a black belt. All right? Because I can take several people off the streets and put them in a dojo and they'll whoop everybody in the dojo. And they never had a black belt. Because they are just born brawlers and fighters. Okay? So, for those people who figure because they go to a couple tournaments and they won a couple trophies, that they are considered black belts, no, you're not. here's the thing that you have to look at when you want to put yourself in a position. Just remember, it is standard that each belt needs a form. In the old days, they didn't check you by your belt; they checked you by your form, and it was called Goop or Q. So if I know you were let's say a 7 Goop, all right. So I expect you to know 1 Loop, because 1 Loop is a 7 Goop form. You have 10, 9, 8, 7. All right, Shangji for your white, Dangun for your yellow, Dosan for your orange. All right, New green, which will be 1 Loop. So, and the same with the karate forms of 90% of all systems. So please don't go about fooling yourselves and thinking that you are a black belt or you're doing martial arts when you do not have all the ingredients to make you a black belt in that style and that system. Thank you and have a blessed day.